Hey guys, first of all, I want to say thank you for everyone who watched the video last night and that you took time to pray for our country on day one during this week of prayer. Today, we're on day two, and we're going to be praying today for the leadership and the volunteer base at Calvary Hill. We are living in difficult times. We know that even before pandemic, even before all these things, it was already difficult. But I got to tell you, it just feels like spiritually everything has raised up a notch. And the Bible says where sin does abound, grace does much more abound. If we ever needed the Lord, it's right now that we need His presence and His power in our lives. And I can tell you that our plans in 2021 are not to step back, it's to move forward. It's to have God take us even to another place in who we are as a church. And I got to tell you, there are a lot of people in our church who are involved in ministry. If you saw the email that we send out each week just to our ministry team base, you would be shocked at how many people are involved in making Calvary Hill successful each week. But I will tell you this, while I am so proud of that, I also know that there's an enemy that tries to stop us. I know there's an enemy that tries to distract us. There's an enemy that tries to discourage us. There's an enemy that tries to take us down, that tries to take people down into moral failure, into mental failure. And there are so many different ways that Satan tries to tear down the leadership and the volunteer base here at Calvary Hill. And so we desperately need you today to pray. My hope is that this is not just a one-day prayer either. I hope you pray for our leadership and our volunteer base all the time, because we so need it. Not only that, but we need it to expand as well. It makes me think of a passage in Exodus chapter 18, verse 21. The story was that Moses, the nation was growing, and he was counselor, he was judge, he was leader, he was doing everything for the country. And one day his father-in-law Jethro came to visit, and he saw how exhausted Moses was, and he says, Moses, you really need to raise up more people in leadership. And so Moses did at the urging of his father-in-law, and it turned out to be great, and it allowed him to rest, and it allowed other people to get involved in ministry. But the thing that was interesting, he didn't just say there, Moses, get other people in leadership, but he said get the right people in leadership. He said you need to get people who hate dishonest gain. You need to find people who are trustworthy. You need to find people who fear God. You need to find the right people. And so would you also pray that not only does the Lord touch and bless and protect our current leadership and volunteer base, but that the Lord would add to that in 2021? Would you ask that the Lord would give us new people as well, that the Lord would bless our homes, that the Lord would give us a heart for Him, that would protect our minds, our thoughts, that we would not be discouraged by the enemy. And listen, as we do this, we know that God is going to continue to take us forward, but you can only go forward on your knees. It's one thing to grow numerically, but it's another thing to grow spiritually. And we want to grow numerically and spiritually. That has to be advanced on our knees. And so please don't take this as just a nice little devotional. Let this inspire you to pray, because we desperately need you. And by the way, when you do that, you are becoming part of this church in a new and a fresh way. Thank you so much for really ministering in prayer today. We love you, and we are so grateful to be able to serve alongside of you each and every week. God bless you.